Do you know what? This is going to be so like controversial because my first football memory that I can remember watching it live on TV was, you know, the Frank Lampard goal against Germany in the World Cup. Went over the line by like 2 feet, and it was yeah, they didn't accept it. I remember that heartbreak, and I'll never forget that. In 2011, I'm pretty sure our third kit was the lime like kit. But I always remember I was that kid in Mufti, you know Mufti Day in school?
Yes, yeah.
Give a pound, I'd go in with Chelsea socks, shin pads on, Astros on, full kit. So I'd have to say the lime green kit, and I don't know why I like that one so much, but I remember as a kid having that on in the swimming pool, out in the street, out for dinner, Mufti Day in school, I always had that kit on, so I'd have to say that one. John Terry will forever be my captain.
Captain, leader, legend?
Captain, leader, legend of the club forever. He has the most appearance for the club, but then at the same time it was always him and Frank Lampard, and Frank Lampard now being top goal scorer as well of all time for Chelsea. And I remember just growing up, and you know, like you always needed someone to count on. It was him that would score a worldy goal. But then I'm going to have to say JT, only because I met him in real life and he was really nice. And I'm sure Frank Lampard is, but I'm yet to meet him. So I'll have to say my favourite player of all time is John Terry. Nothing can surely beat Kai Havertz scoring against Man City. Obviously, 1-0 Champions League final, 2021. And I'm there with all my friends and family. We're at the Green Man near Wembley. I don't know why we went there, but like we're in this Chelsea pub. On the big screen, he scores, and I remember we were just dancing, singing Chelsea chants for like an hour afterwards. The game had finished, we were still there. Then we all got taxis to Stamford Bridge to literally just walk along Stamford Bridge Road and just sing songs.
How busy was it?
Oh, it was packed.
Yeah, everyone had the same idea as you.
Yeah, literally. I was like, why are we going to do that? Because it's a mission away from like Wembley. Now my cousin's like, nah, we need to go. I'm like, why? Get there, it was like a street party. It was the best night of my life.
Was it really?
Yeah, because I was like 20. Again, obviously COVID had just happened, so like we weren't allowed out and stuff. Then this was the first sort of time I could go out and Chelsea win the Champions League. Like, what can top that? I could take it back to when we first won the Champions League.
Didier
I
Drogba.
remember Didier Drogba against Bayern Munich. I remember being sat on the sofa, and then I just remember sitting there on the sofa with my dad. And obviously my dad's Chelsea fan his whole life, has never seen Chelsea win a Champions League. So to be sat there with him, and I remember Drogba's penalty, and then he was throwing limbs just on the sofa, and I'm there like his kid, obviously copying what my dad's doing, like really excited, not really knowing what's going on. My most cherished football memory, obviously growing up, we always had to wait until there was a spare season ticket or something to go to Chelsea, because my dad it cost dough to take all 3 boys and then yourself to a Chelsea game. And then he got Chelsea tickets for one of my birthdays. That was my birthday present. So we get there and I'm just standing there. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, just look at the pitch and look up at the screen. And up on the screen, he had it. So then like the announcement, the stadium announcement geezer was like, oh, we want to wish a massive happy 10th birthday to Harry Clark. I've said my favourite player, JT.
Yeah.
That's only going to lead to one memory. Champions League final.
Oh, of course, the slip.
Yeah, Man United.
Come on, talk me through it.
I remember like crying. I'm pretty sure I cried because obviously again it's penalties. I'm laying there with my dad on the sofa. He's never seen Chelsea win the Champions League. And then JT, obviously my favourite player of all time. I'm like, nah, this is going in. Like obviously it's going in. JT, our club captain and legend, is never going to miss this penalty. And then he ran up to it and obviously slipped and it hit the post as well. And then I just remember like the sadness that came over me, and then obviously Man United went on to win it, and I hate Man United as well.